Hey, what is up everyone? Today we are going to be talking about 5 more glitches that you can do in Elden Ring patch 1.08. If you've yet to check out the newest rune farm methods from previous videos, then definitely do so. Let's start off with number 1, which is going to be the Godfrey skip. We will want to fast travel over towards the War Shack and then take out this guy right here. Now note that if you do this, it will ruin some quests later on, so that's just something to note. Let's continue on towards Atlas Plateau, and specifically we are at the Rampart North, Lost Grace. We'll then travel towards the west. As you go along this path, you will notice that there's going to be a black knife in the distance. You will want to take her out and then acquire her blade. Now, I'll be honest, she's kind of difficult, but once you do take her out, you will receive the black knife, and we can then continue on towards the last item that we need to pick up. This will be over at the Death-Touched Catacombs, and we specifically are going to pick up the Uchigatana. If you have followed these steps in the previous one of the videos where I went over something like this similar, then you kind of know what we're going to be doing, or you may already have the items. But anywho, we're going to drop down and then proceed towards west. Take a left so that you're going towards south, and then on the ledge here you will find the Uchigatana. So now that we have all 3 weapons, we can then combine them together to do something pretty cool. If you've been struggling to take out this boss right here, we are going to skip him as well as take him out so that you're able to acquire runes and just not have to deal with him anymore. Once you are here at the mist door, just go towards the left, go to the ledge, and then jump forward so that you're on this tree branch. We are now going to do the offhand swap. What you want to do is make sure that you have grease, apply the grease, and towards the end, hit the ashes button, then pause, go towards your second weapon, and click on the scepter, sprint forward, and you will land right here. You can then proceed up towards the root and take out Godfrey. It's that easy, and what's so great about this is that you do not have to face him head on. Just have fun with it. So, is there anything broken about this besides the glitch? No, you will not ruin anything when it comes towards your quest. No, to be honest, you're going to be fine because nothing's going to be affected towards that, and nothing's going to ruin your save at all, so you're going to be perfectly fine. And let's go on towards number 2. If we head over towards the Snow Valley Ruins Overlook, we can then proceed towards Castle Sol, and we are going to basically be on top of the castle. The reason why is because this is great for you if you just want to acquire some runes, take out the beast that's sort of there in the front portion of the castle, and let's just jump right off. I know it sounds kind of hectic, but that's what we're going to be doing. We're just going to jump straight on off and land right on the tree. What I like to do is just stop about here, see where it's at, then go back just a few, sprint forward, go towards the bottom there, double jump, land right here, and then double jump again so that you land right here. You will be able to survive it all if you do land correctly. Now, what can you do besides take out enemies and all that, like I've just mentioned? You will be able to acquire one of the Lost Graces without even stepping towards the front entrance. This might be good if you are into speed runs or something like that. This might be something that you can use or utilize, so try it out. Other than that, you can take out the pesky enemies that are up at the top. They will try to fire at you because they do have the crossbow. So that's something to take note of. If you're wondering why you're taking damage, that's why. And like I've mentioned a few seconds ago, you can use this to take out the beast that's right there in the front, if that is something that you want to do. Let's proceed forward and talk about the Lost Grace. Because if you go towards the top and you go towards the ledge and jump off, so that you land right here on this church, you can then go towards the front entrance, take a left, and claim the Lost Grace, which is right here. We can then go ahead and go towards the front entrance, and we can jump off the map to take out the boss. This is well known. I've went over it in the past, one time I believe, and now we're going to talk about it again because I went over the comments and some are struggling to this day. Now, It's quite easy. You just literally go behind the church, take a left, and make sure that you are going towards the east. Take a right and locate the graves or the tombstones that are straight ahead. You will see a flower specifically. Do not jump towards the right side. Jump towards the left side. As you can tell, I failed miserably because I did the same exact thing, and it makes sense why you guys did the same exact thing. So jump where I do right here and just continue swinging. You will then be able to receive runes as well as take out the boss within Castle Sol. If you want to survive the fall, all you have to do is pause the game, fast travel towards your Lost Grace or the entrance of the Castle Sol, and you will survive it all. Or you can fast travel towards the church, where I showed you how to claim that Lost Grace. It's that easy. Moving on towards the third, if you guys have done the Godfrey skip and you followed everything, you can use the same exact bug to then cross over and skip past this door right here, which leads to the mountaintops. Let's say that you have made it on top. You are going to then use an item that does not work, such as the mount. Then after that, once your character is done, reaching for the pockets there, you can then sprint forward, which will then leap you forward. It's like a sprint buff glitch. We are going to then slowly walk around these pillars here, and eventually we will reach the other side. We will then want to sprint towards the barrier here because it's going to look like you can walk forward, but you absolutely cannot. Go towards the right, then jump towards the left, and you will be over this wall or mist door, whatever, right? We can then proceed towards the last Lost Grace that you can go because you need the medallions in order to progress forward. We can then open up the menu, go towards the Lost Grace, which is going to be at the round table. We are going to click OK. Once you do click OK, you are going to wait for the bar to fill up on the bottom right. Alt F4 or close the app, reload, and you should be popped right up here. If it does not work, rinse and repeat till it does. And to finally finish up the video on the fifth and final one, we are going to talk about the dragon exploit, which can be done quite easy and it can be done early game. If you do not have these two items, you can use a blade with bleed damage. It will take a bit longer, but it can be accomplished the same exact way. We will want to activate the Blood Flame Blade and the Fire's Deadly Sin. With both of these combined, you can then attack the dragon from the side, and you will notice that the health is going to decrease quite drastically. And what this is going to allow you to do is then lower down its health so low that once it twitches, you can then hop on top of your mount and then go back towards the Lost Grace, which will then reward you with runes, and guess what? It will then respawn the dragon. Again, this is another well-known bug that's been going around, and it currently works. So for sure, you can do this early game, and again, if you do not have these spells, you just want to use a blade like Uchikatana with the bleed damage. With all that being said, I appreciate everybody that is subscribed. Again, it's going to be a broken record, but I have to say it every time because it's one of those things, I just feel like I have to be thankful for and honestly be very genuine with you guys. So thank you so much to you guys and the members for subscribing and doing everything that you guys can to support the channel. It means a lot to me. And to you guys that are stopping by the channel and not subscribed, feel free to do it now, man. What's stopping you? Just go down there, click the bell icon, subscribe, and just make sure, the notifications are for all. And so yeah, just finishing off again. Thank you guys, and I will see you all on the next one.